Censorship happens all around the world and in many different forms. It's born of insecurity and it's a tool for control. Governments around the world exert their moral and political values upon their citizens by using censorship to suppress and prohibit words, images, and ideas. Movies are no exception. Even in the United States, filmmakers are often and repeatedly held at the mercy of foreign censorship when films are sent abroad. Take China, for example. The Chinese government only allows a small number of foreign films to be shown each year, and the success of many Hollywood films rides on their performance at the Chinese box office. With a population of over 1.4 billion people, China accounts for a massive portion of a film's worldwide audience. China is the second largest box office market in the world after the United States. Hollywood is exceedingly dependent on China, so more often than not, Hollywood bends to the will of Chinese censorship. A recent example includes the Taiwanese flag being removed from an upcoming film, Top Gun: Maverick. Taiwan and China have a complicated relationship, to say the least, so filmmakers decided it was best to avoid offending the Chinese people and, more importantly, the Chinese government. Removing the flag is just the safest option. During the production of Marvel's Doctor Strange, there was a real fear that featuring a Tibetan character could get the film banned in China. They decided to rewrite the character to be Celtic altogether. One of the screenwriters from Doctor Strange confirms that the decision to rewrite the character as Celtic was to avoid stirring political sensitivities with China. The simple fact is that Hollywood would be forced to fundamentally change if filmmakers chose not to appease the Chinese government. Hollywood can't sustain itself without China, so filmmakers do whatever it takes to please the Chinese government, and films are written and conceived with China in mind. In films like 2012, China is the hero who saves the day by having the foresight to build life-saving arcs. In Gravity, Sandra Bullock is saved by getting to the Chinese space station. Whenever Hollywood features China, it's almost always in a positive light. Films are an instrumental tool for tackling difficult subjects in a meaningful way. There are so many films today that explore important and often uncomfortable topics. The same films that explore and critique American society could never do the same of China. When Hollywood bends to the will of a foreign government and portrays China as a great and noble country, people start to believe it. The result is propaganda. So it's not just the people of China that are being abused. The people of the United States and others around the world are also robbed of what an uncensored Hollywood could be.